even though you have kids, you're juggling kids. So I want to welcome everybody. And you guys, you know, that's the great thing about Zoom is even if you don't feel well, you can still get on Zoom and you won't get anybody contagious. She said, sorry guys, I'm listening. I'm running around with 3 kids. Hanny's one of the kids. So that's great. We're excited you're on. So we're going to do things a little bit differently tonight. So I want everybody to make sure you're unmuted because what we're going to do is we are going to go through these steps of a virtual party. And I want you to be thinking to yourself, as you look through the steps of a virtual party, what would you be good at and what might you need a little help with? So let me go to my screen share. And let me go here. Okay, so like you guys have seen for the past 3 weeks, you can tweak your beauty break, your virtual party, your spa appointment, your virtual skincare. You can tweak it however you want. But there are basically 5 components to the party. So write this down. You welcome everybody, you do introductions, and you explain the tic-tac-toe. And you explain, you know, make a tic-tac-toe board every time you hear about a product that you just can't live without, or you want a sample of, or you'd love to get at a discount, put it in a square. What I'm adding to mine right now is, or if you think it would make a great gift for you, put the name of the product and put their name in it as well. Like I might put, oh my gosh, you know, my friend Zulema would love this palette. And so I'll put limited edition palette Zulema. And that way you're kind of keeping track of the things you love because we don't have great memories. And we get so excited at the end that we forget what we heard about at the beginning. So that's why we write it down on tic-tac-toe. Then we do, going into September, we'll have one person do products 1 and 2. And you guys have been doing an amazing job on these products. But here's the deal. You have to practice ahead of time and do the product in 3 minutes or less. And I'm telling you, even your directors can't do it that fast yet. We have to practice it. So what you're going to do is you're going to say what the product is. What are the primary statements the company tells you to say about it? What is the cost of it? Never say dollars. This retails for 20, or this retails for 40, or this retails for 62. How many times you'll get uses out of it? And then any personal experience you have from it. So like, remember last week, Chrissy kept calling the CC cream, what did you call it?
Clever cream.
Clever cream. I think that adds a personal note to it. But here's the deal, guys. You've got to be able to do it in 3 minutes. So one thing that I used to teach drama. And there's a difference between television and the stage. Television is small and you can talk a lot faster and people absorb it a lot faster. The stage, you use big motions, speak more slowly, but don't be afraid about talking quickly because you're going to do that. This is the product. These are the key components of what it does. Here are the key ingredients. I didn't tell you that. The key ingredients. What's the price point and any personal experience you have. And then you say, so again, this is our limited edition palette. It has 3 flat and 3, I hate to say frost, but shimmery. Thank you, Andrea. Shimmer colors. And it's the trend for fall. And it retails for, okay? And then I can say, and I thought there's no way I can wear these colors, not at 61. I tried one of the colors. I got so many compliments. So again, this is our limited edition fall palette, 3 flats or 3 mattes, 3 shimmers, and it retails for. I don't even know what it retails for. Okay, so you have someone do products 1 and 2, And then you kind of almost get tired of talking. And that's why it's good when you're doing virtual parties that you almost do a tag team. I think it's more fun to do a virtual party with a partner because you can kind of bounce off of each other. Okay, then someone does products 3 and 4. Someone does products 5 and 6. Then you do the deadline to respond to either yourself or your consultant. Take your #1 product and circle it right now. What are you dying to have in your bathroom first thing tomorrow morning? Circle it and put 20% next to it. And when you schedule an appointment with me in the next 72 hours, you will get that product at 20% off. But if you'd like to get that product at 40% off and you schedule an appointment with me and at least 3 18 and older non-Mary Kay users, then you'll get that one product at 40% off. And that appointment needs to be held in the next 7 to 10 days. Then you talk about the bonuses for tic-tac-toe winners, and then you close. And here are the closing questions. Now, you don't do these follow-up questions on the virtual party. These are the questions you ask afterwards. So what I'm finding works best for me, and I've been doing this for about 2.5 years now, is I say, please text me right now what time tonight up until 9 o'clock tonight, or what time tomorrow up until 7 o'clock tomorrow night is the best time for me to call you back and follow up with you. And everyone who shoots me a text in the next 5 minutes gets one glamour product at 40% off. Eyeshadow, and y'all can do, you get an eyeshadow at 40% off, or you get, you know, a bonus gift. You don't even have to say what it is. Just say you get a bonus gift, whatever. I like to do one glamour product at 40% off because they usually pick a lipstick. And I've got so many lipsticks, I'm happy to part with them. So then you have them text and say, you've got this much time to do that. Now, here's the dealio. You ready for this? Have you thought about it? Have you written it down? Are you looking at it? Next week, we are going to surprise Andrea, because she's but not really on this call right now. That's not really her. That's a cutout doll. We are going to surprise our Miss Dre with our own virtual party that's going to flow like water. Who is going to do the welcome, introductions, and explain tic-tac-toe? Who's going to do that part? See, I had all this planned out because I didn't think she was going to be on, but she's on. So just pretend she's not. Okay. So who's going to do the first? Who's going to do the welcome, the introductions? Just real quick, everybody introduce yourself. Where are you from? And what skincare problem or issue would you love to have fixed by Mary Kay? Who can do that part? And explain what tic-tac-toe is. Put your favorite product. And I'm going to give you the script. Don't worry about it. I'll help you. But I want you guys to volunteer. Who's going to do it? Alice, you'll do it. Okay, you all, and y'all got it. And you always are on time, but you got to be on time. Okay. Okay. So Alice is going to do the introductions. And so Alice, we're good at Voxer. So I'll Voxer you what you're going to say. Okay. And that way you can listen to it over and over and over again. And then you put your little special tweak on it. Okay. Now, in the past 3 weeks, these are the products we've covered. Clinical Solutions, the eye patches, the moisture rich gel mask, the charcoal mask, satin lips, microderm set, oil-free eye makeup remover, biocellulose cream or mask, CC cream, finishing spray, and reveal peel mask. You can go back and watch the videos and see how that product was explained, or if there's another product out there that you know you are a master at, and you could explain it, give the product facts, the ingredients, the cost, and a personal story in 3 minutes on each product. What products would you want to do? So you don't have to tell me what products you want, but who wants to do products 1 and 2? You'll have 6 minutes. That's Amy. I know what you're doing. You're doing eye gel. Okay. And who wants to do products 3 and 4 in 6 minutes? Thank you, Zulema. And who wants to do products 5 and 6? Okay,
what are the products?
Huh?
Sorry.
Chrissy, you want to do it? Chrissy?
Sure. What are they?
Whatever products you want. You can do the products you've already done, but it has to, each product cannot take more than 3 minutes. You have to practice. Okay. Not you, but everybody. Okay. And then who wants to do the explanation of how you can get your product at 20% off or 40% off? You can't do two.
Okay. Vicky does.
I think Vicky would be great at that. And I will boxer you the script. That's an easy script. That's actually easy. That's easier than products. And then who is going to do the bonus for tic-tac-toe winners? And if you have tic-tac-toe, you get bonuses. How hard is that to say? How hard is that to say? Who can say that? And if you have tic-tac-toe, you get a, okay, Christine, I am not giving you that easy. Okay, you've been sick. I'll give it to you. And then the next person's going to say, okay, so you have X amount of time to respond to your consultant, come up with your own, and let her know, do you want one product at 20% off, or do you want to have 3 friends get together in the next 7 to 10 days and get 40% off? Who wants to say that?
Fran wants to say that.
Fran, can you say that? I'll bet if Fran does it, and she's muted, I'll bet if Fran does it, she'll go, so do you want this product at 20% off? And she'll have a sign. No, slash those prices. 40% off. Yes, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Fran, you're in, girl. I gotta get your Voxer so I can send you some ideas on Voxer. Okay, so that's, I think Zulema's crying or laughing. I don't know which. So that's what we're gonna do next week. So everybody unmute. Everybody get unmuted. I don't care if you have background noise, it's fine. So this is how we're gonna do it. When I say ready, set, go, Alice, you're gonna start. As soon as she finishes, Amy, you'll unmute, you'll do 2 products. As soon, and you say, so if you love those products, write them down your tic-tac-toe board. Don't say you can get them at a discount. And then immediately Zulema will do products 3 and 4. And then Chrissy will do products 5 and 6. Then Vicky will just say, you have 72 hours to respond, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Vicky's going to do that. Then Christine's going to say, and we have a bonus forever how many times you have tic-tac-toe. So when you text your consultant, when you want to have your party or your facial or your makeover or whatever she wants to say, tell her how many times you had tic-tac-toe. Bam, 3 sentences there. And then Fran's going to say, and do we want it for 20% off? No, slash those prices. Okay. Does anybody,
where did you insert the you have 72 hours?
I didn't. I'm just kind of, I've got my notes and they're very general, but
Okay.
we're going to have to kind of tweak it. You know, if you tell people, send me a message in the next 10 minutes, they'll do it. But if you say, send me a message in the next 3 days, they'll forget.
Yeah.
So if you say, if you text me in the next 3 minutes, whether you want to have an individual or a party, virtual or in person, then I'll follow up with you on the dates and all that. But if it's going to be an individual appointment and it's virtual, they could literally have it the next day. If it's with 3 friends, you guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. People know what they're doing. I know what I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but Saturday could be a hot mess. We could have floods out here, whatever. So women know what they're doing in the next 3 to 4 days, but these days people work in a reactive state and not proactive. And so especially if you're dealing with younger women, I mean, like really younger, like Courtney's age, sometimes they tend to fly by the seat of their pants. Courtney doesn't, but they do. I mean, yeah, I mean, they'll bump you for something else that seems like it's shinier and prettier. Or they'll make a commitment like, okay, well, I'll get back to you. And that's where y'all got to learn to say things like, well, you know, Andrea, I know it sounds like this is like a hobby to me, but it really is my business. And if you tell me that you want to get together on Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, virtual or in person, I will be there. No matter what, I will be there. So I just want to know, are you a woman of your word, and will you be there too? And if something comes up, that you'll give me at least 24 hours in advance before you cancel. Okay? Because I know you're a woman of your word, and you'll do this. You guys, that is an old-fashioned phrase, and I've gone back to using it because people are so fly by the seat of their pants, and cancellations are running rampant right now. It's crazy. And they use every excuse in the book. And I'm not saying that people lie, but they do. And or sometimes they conveniently misconstrue what's really true. And so you've got to make them meeting with you virtually or in person so fabulous and so fantastic, they would never miss it. And that's where I always say, you know, if there were anything you could change about your skin, what would that be? And when they say, well, I'm starting to get lines right here, or all of a sudden I have adult acne, or I have pregnancy mask, or whatever it is, say, you know what, normally I don't cover more than just the basic skincare and basic dash out the door, the first appointment. But you know what, Christine, just for you, you know, you've been so sick, and I know your little nose is so raw, and we have this product that I'm going to bring you a little sample of that is going to make that go completely away, just because I'm so excited about getting together with you. And I know that we're both going to really have a great time. Okay, 2 signs on their forehead. What are they?
Make me feel important.
Make me feel important, and what's in it for me? Okay. And I just did both those things. Just for you, I'm going to have this sample. Just for you, I'm going to have some information on this product. And guys, if you don't have the sample of it and you can't get to your director to get some, don't worry about it. Just say, I'm going to have some information on this product that's going to really teach you how to take care of that moving forward, just for you. And I always lower my voice, just for you. Okay. All right. Because we don't want to spend all the time booking the appointments to have them cancel. We want to book the appointments to make sure they hold. They hold solid. And you know what, guys, don't be afraid of appointments that book right now and they say, let's get together after Labor Day. This is how you make sure they hold. You say, do me a favor. Okay, let's say I'm talking to Mia. Mia, do me a favor. Can you do me a quick favor? Sure. Can you go on your phone and go to your app store and download the Mary Kay lookbook or the Mary Kay, whatever you want to do, my website. And I want you to pick out 3 different products that you would love to get either free or at a discount, and text me the names of those products. You never know when the pink Santa is going to show up. And then if you see that person between now and, you know, in the next few days, you see them at church or Bible study or book study or in the neighborhood or at the school, you give them a sample of that product and you say, I just wanted you to try this out because I can't wait for you to get it either free or at a very deep discount. And so now you've got that connection going, especially if it's with people you don't know. And if the appointment isn't until after Labor Day, which this is happening to me right now too, okay? I get it. Everybody's saying, we're getting ready for school or the kids are back in school, things are crazy. Let's do it in September. Okay, great. Let's do it in September. What products would you love to try between now and then? And I get some samples to them, you know? Get them excited about that appointment. I have to tell y'all something funny. I have a friend at my church that I gave a sample bag to of Voluform, color card, lipstick samples, like everything. And about 2 weeks later, I sent her my 15th follow-up and she goes, I just really think I'm going to stick with what I'm using. And let me tell you what, it doesn't come close to us. And I was like, okay, no problem. This was probably a little over a year ago. She just sent me an email today and said, hey, I just used that Voluform sample. I love it. Can you bring it to church on Sunday? That's why you put your little stickers on
Mhm.
everything. You put these little suckers, you put them on everything. I've had people call me after getting a sample 6 months later. Hey, you probably don't remember me. I'm like, okay, so let's do it. All right. So any questions about a week from tonight? Because I'm going to say, hey, everybody. Okay, we're launching our party. Go.
Okay.
It's going to
Should
be
we
good.
invite guests?
Huh?
Are we inviting guests?
Not
Okay,
yet.
just trial.
Not yet. And then the next week will be the Tuesday after Labor Day. And then the next week will be our first virtual party. And guys, it will be less than 15 minutes because we have end of August reco and everything. And I want these customers to know, and I want you to feel safe and secure knowing when you invite your customers, you can say, if you get on at East Coast 7:30, you'll be off by 8 o'clock. Like we'll be way done by then. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do our on-time drawing. Are y'all excited about the on-time drawing? Let's do a little
Mhm.
drum roll. Drum roll. On-time drawing. Brrr. I can't do that for very long. Yes. Alice is our on-time drawing winner.
Who?
Hey, Alice, you don't look very happy.
We couldn't hear you.
Did you mention my name? Did you call my name?
Yeah, but your voice, your volume went down again. It was Alice.
Yay! I am excited.
Very good. So I'm sending all your on-time gifts with your end of the month bonuses. Okay. Can you hear me now? I'm wiggling.
Yes.
Mhm.
No, it should be really good. This speaker cost a fortune. Hang on. Okay, is that
Same.
better? I think I know what the problem is, but it's nothing I can fix right now. And go around this way and go around this way, and it's right here.
Oh, yeah, now, wow.
Okay,
Mhm.
now it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I figured it out. It's not the speaker plug, it's the plug that the speaker's plugged into that plugs into my computer. Good reason to get a new computer. Okay, let's do some reco. And then we're going to learn about the new products. So you know what, before we go into reco, I want to know who had something fabulous happen this week in their business? Anything at all? Like I was sick and I sold a lipstick. Amy, talk to me, girl.
I stepped out of my comfort zone. And I had met somebody at the fair and booked them for a party, and we had that party. And you know how sometimes parties don't start on time because somebody's a straggler, but I asked them, I said, you know, are you willing to wait for this person to come, or are you willing to just go ahead and get it done? Then they can do whatever when they get here. And they're like, no, we'll wait. It was worth the wait. I facialed 8 people, and all of them were new, and did over 800 in sales, and she's still totaling up some extras there. So, and I think I sold like 5, 6 skincare sets, something like that. Anyway, it was in that range. So it was a pretty good week.
It was a
Good.
pretty good week. Okay, well, not that it's a
Well done.
competition, but that's awesome.
No, it's not a competition, but I'm just saying I'm excited. I'm
Oh,
getting in
okay.
the saddle.
I'm excited for you. Courtney says my mom bought the microderm set a few weeks ago, and she says she's loving it and wants to finally try some skincare. Now, y'all don't understand. Courtney's mom lives with her, and she has been about the Mary Kay thing from the beginning. She's in the medical industry. She's a nurse, and Courtney's been very patient. And it's been almost a year, and now her mom is trying the skincare. So I'm so glad. And Courtney, you charge her full price. give her a 10% discount for babysitting. Okay, anybody else? Okay, she said I will. Anybody else? Yay. Okay, well, let's go to our slideshow and make sure that you have these questions. They are on both Facebook pages, so make sure you have these questions. And I'll follow up with you guys probably tomorrow and let you know kind of what I want you to say and what we're going for. But I'm so excited over our 2 stars so far. I know that everybody on this page is going for star consultant right now, and even more people. But isn't it awesome when you finish the goal early? Oh my gosh, that's such a good feeling. So we definitely want to be tracking this. Don't lose track of time. Right now, you basically have 3 weeks to go. So in 3 weeks, what can you do? And you know, you can do a lot in 3 weeks. You don't want to be saying to yourself, well, in 3 days, what can I do? Okay, so use this 3 weeks to finish that star, because 4-quarter star is huge. And this is the first quarter. You got to knock this one out of the park.
Mhm.
Also, do not forget that we're doing a $500 cash giveaway for everyone who just listens to a full circle marketing plan and your director does the follow-up. We have our Uniquely Hue makeover contest going on right now. It runs through September 30th, you guys. This is so much fun. Every time we do a makeover contest, it is so much fun because it gives you a reason to call your customers who have already tried the products. So now you're going to take them into getting to know some of our supplements as well as our colors. And again, you do not have to use the colors from this. You do not have to use these. You can use any colors and you can do those before and after. So fun. Year-long consistency. Just want to give a shout out to everybody who is on target for July, and then July and August already done. And we just want to make sure that you guys are focusing on this. This jewelry is to die for, but it's also knowing that you're being consistent in your business. And again, the gift this month is going to be this gorgeous necklace. I got it. I love it. It is adorable. The weight of it is so nice. It feels like, it doesn't feel like costume. It really feels like amazing, real, like heavy gold jewelry. It's really nice. Okay, are you tracking? And what does tracking stand for? Do y'all remember that? What does, oh, I don't think I have it here yet. What does tracking stand for? I think I have it way up here. No. Okay, we're going to have to do it in a second. We'll do it all together. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, so we have a new form. And the new form is at joannashipe.com. And I think it's also on Andrea's site. But the way to know if it's the new form, and this is, we're not going to make any more changes, I promise you, is it has week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last line is 5 daily dials or contacts. So if you don't have that on your form, you're not using the right form. It won't throw you off much, but it'll throw you off a little. Okay. And then on the second page, it says bonus points for the month, 25 points. And we're kind of doing that week by week. So if you sold $300 or more in the past week, and it showed up on your weekly accomplishment sheet that you sold that, then you're going to give yourself 25 points. So we're going to make that announcement in just a second. Okay, when you're going line by line, sell one item, you get 1 point for each item. So y'all hold up with your fingers. How many points is a satin hands? How many points is a miracle set? Right. How many points is a volume from repair set? Yeah. How many points is a lipstick? Very good. Booking a facial. Booking it, 1 point. 1 new contact, 1 point. That's like Amy, you talking to your girl you met at the fair. That gives you a point. Hotline or Voxer. Andrea does her hotline. I do the Voxer. 1 point per day. Awesome. When you book a party with at least 3 people, 5 points. New faces, 5 points. $100 sold. For every $100 sold, 5 points. If you sold $300, that's 15 points right there. Marketing with director follow-up, 20 points. Great Start qualified new team member within 4 months, 50 points. And then 5 daily dials is 1 point for every 5. Track, reach up, action, courage, keep going. Y'all focus on that. And then don't forget, this is so important, y'all, because I had 3 consultants submit it on the 6th last month, and they did not get their bonuses. It is due by the 3rd of the month. Why? Because we are closing out our month, all of our expenses, prizes, all that. So you are showing respect to us. And you guys know by the 1st of the month, by the first day of the month, what your points are, because we're not going Sunday to Sunday anymore on the monthly points. We're just doing it as a full month. Okay, so if the month ends in the middle of the week, that's where you end it. Okay, so these are your points. Yay. All right, where are you going to land on August 30th? Who can tell me how far away is August 30th? Yeah, it's 1 week. 1 week. Okay. What can you do in 1 week? What can you do? You can do a lot. You can call people. You can get in touch with people. You can book people. You can set yourself up for success for September. Do not discount the power of 7 days. If you don't believe in the power of 7 days, read Genesis. Okay. Hang on. I think I have the new form here. Yes. So this is what the new form looks like. It has the 5 daily dials and contacts at the bottom. It is due when? Everybody hold it up. On the what of September? The 3rd. Not the 4th, not the 7th. Don't be crying. Okay, give yourself 5 points. If you turned in your weekly accomplishment sheet and you were held accountable. Oh, by the way, I need to tell Monica and Chrissy, both of you guys are a week ahead. So make sure, note to self, this Sunday, make sure that when you go up to the top of it where it says week of, make sure you're putting in the week ending Sunday, because y'all keep rolling over to the next week, but everybody else is fine. So it happens. And once you do it, it just keeps going and going and going. So just make sure that you make sure at the top of the weekly accomplishment sheet, it has for the week. Make sure it's the week ending Sunday, even if you wait till Monday to sneak it in. But give yourself 5 points. Look at this lineup of beautiful, accountable, super sharp, fabulous, making it happen women. These are the ones you see showing up again and again and again. And these are the women you're going to see walking on stage at Seminar 2023 for our 60th anniversary. Oh my gosh. Give yourself 5 points just for being alive right now on Zoom, or if you watch this video tomorrow. Okay. Again, we are tracking. We are being proactive. We are not flying by the seat of our pants. We are setting our goals with intention and going for them. Track means to reach up, have action, have courage, and keep going. All right, let's see who our weekly queens are. So exciting. Yay! Look who had a grand week, and look who had a star week. So not only do y'all give yourselves points for being, hang on, look, Amy gets 20 points, Zulema gets 10, okay? And give yourself an extra 25 points for achieving the challenge of the week. Whoop, whoop. So proud of you guys. Okay, so Amy already kind of told us how she did it, but Amy, that didn't account for the whole, like, over grand. So what else did you do? How long did that one party last?
2.5 hours. Because we kind of started a little bit and like told the I story, and then there had 4 people come in at the end. So normally that wasn't like what you normally do, but it worked out. It was worth it. And the people that were the hostess, she didn't mind, but it really gave me 2 extra bookings from them. plus the sales and the repeat business, and somebody who was there who didn't really want the skincare had been to previous parties and has been exposed to that culture.
Right.
So she, as soon as she finishes up her bad C word, is going to come over to the Mary Kay side again since she has a consultant. So, and the rest of that is I called people and did some reorders, and I had some people who were running low, and I'd met some new people as well that I had sampled out. And I went to get my mammogram done, yay, Vicky. So I handed out samples to all the ladies that was there and gave them my business card and said, whoever texts me, I will give you a discount off just on your first purchase. So I had a response to that. So it was just kind of a combination, but working it full circle.
And I like calling customers who used to be on Mary Kay and they haven't ordered in the last year and saying, I really want to welcome you back to Mary Kay. What would it take to bring you back to Mary Kay?
Absolutely.
And if they say, I want it at a discount, well, then let's earn it. Because if it's not earned, it's not worth it. And Vicki, I just want to give you another shout out. I know Andrea did so graciously the week after seminar about you sharing your breast cancer story. But we just, you really enlightened us. You empowered us. I always get my mammogram the month of my birthday. But, I think it's so important, and to have someone among us that has lived through that, and you were willing to share that story, and the good, the bad, the indifferent, I mean, all of it, like the mundane, like the treatments and this and this. I mean, that was so amazing. And then also, Christine, you sharing about the Mary Kay Foundation and, a company with a heart, a company that gives. And you guys know that I do a lot of fundraising and for the Dream Center. And let me tell you, there's a lot of companies out there that are multi-billion-dollar companies. They do not have a heart and they do not give. And if they do give, there's all these strings attached. And just to know that you're out there fighting the good fight for us, Christine, and you're standing strong, and you're doing the work to keep those women from being battered, and to help with the research for cancers that affect women, and to enlighten women about what is an abusive relationship. Our hats off to you, and we don't thank you guys enough for doing that step out in the end, then some, but it really, sincerely, it means so much. And if any of you guys ever have a story or anything that you think will help us, and even if it's outside of Mary Kay, just let your director know, and we will love to give you time to share that, because I think it's important that we as women are praying for each other, and we're supporting each other, and we're thinking of each other. And it's powerful. It is extremely powerful. And so I want to thank Vicki and Christine publicly again for everything that you're doing behind the scenes to help other women with these struggles and these challenges. We really appreciate you. Okay, I just started to screen share the chat. All right, so we're proud of our little Amy and our Zulema. Zulema did over $300, and I think she had family in town and stuff. So give yourself an extra 25 points, and you can do that anywhere in your GG form, because I'll remember that you had it. Okay, who will our August month queen and GG stars be? Well, keep tracking, keep submitting. Okay, just want to give a shout out to everybody who has already sold enough product to place an active order this month. And then everybody who is almost a jewelry winner and a qualified consultant this month. Oh my gosh, Zulema and Arlene, you're so close. So I know you guys can do it in the next 7 days. And then everybody who has already earned their jewelry this month, they are on target for the consistency. And I want to know who is going to do the grand month. I always want to say grandmother now that I have my grandmother, but who wants to do the grand month? Because that's going to be super exciting. All right, you get 50 points every time during the seminar year you take a step up the career path for the first time this seminar year. So let's work on that, okay? Focus on that. It is not that hard to do. We make it hard. I've talked about it so many times. Okay, I am going to, oh look, Andrea showed up. Yay! So I have my display right back here. And this just goes to show you that you can take a little round table. And I just take those little wooden tables that you screw the legs in. They're like $12 at Walmart. I put a black tablecloth over it. And that's my little traveling display of our products. So Andrea, can you enlighten us about these amazing products? And we're so glad to have you on. We didn't think we were going to get to see your gorgeous face tonight.
Oh, thank you. And talk about feeling like you guys are energizing me, because it's been a little bit busy in my house with all my family. My parents arrived tonight. I had family leaving this morning, and so it's been very exciting. But I love the fall products, and maybe you guys have gotten yours. Some of you have on order, they haven't arrived, but all of your customers have been receiving their lookbooks. Now, y'all, I do exactly what I know Fran, I feel like Fran taught me this, but send some to yourself, because now I have extras. If I meet somebody or somebody was a new customer after the deadline, I can now make sure I deliver or resend it. And this has samples of the new products. In fact, it's the Downtown Brown and the Subdued Nude Lipstick.
Andrea,
So,
Andrea, I'm
Yeah.
wearing Downtown Brown.
well, this is a cult classic, you guys, and it's brought back. So let me just go ahead and start. As you look at the book, this, I did send something to my unit about using the Skin Analyzer app, and Autumn Phillips was a gal who did a short little video on how she sold $1,400 to 5 women in less than 2 hours. And it was just no product sampled, only using the app. And it's so smart what she's doing, but what she said is really study these power phrases that Mary Kay puts into the lookbook or on the fact sheet. So I'm going to encourage you, ditto what Joe said for next week. If you've got that 3 minutes of sharing, or you're practicing, maybe you're not showing up next week to be a presenter, but practice yourself all your products, because when you are using this method of no samples, really just using the Skin app, it's pretty amazing how here's what she's doing. I'm going to go off script for a second, but what she's doing is she's having people ahead of time do the Skin app. We do that, but there's a difference. Because when you say to somebody, oh, I want to give you something from Mary Kay, or go look and see what you want, they don't know what they want because they don't know what they need. Once they sit down with you, now they know what they need. Well, that Skin app is totally filling the gap. So having them take that 3D imaging picture, you might want to guide them a little bit on the best way to get that picture. Then it gives the recommendation. Now, I've also been making sure they save that picture where it has all those little lines of, the damage. But the most important thing is the whole list of products that would help her skin. And because it's not you, you're able to do some coaching, what we would call pre-profiling before the actual party. And you're able to say, well, these are all of the products that would really benefit you. Tell me, is there any reason why we can't get some girlfriends? Because then you can get these products for free. Now you actually have somebody who's desiring to have a party because she sees exactly what she needs. And as you do your party, watching that video, you'll understand a little bit more. You are going to explain each of these products that come up on her list so that every single person understands why they're so good. And that's your practice. So let me just bring you right now to these 2 products. Notice they are not limited edition. If you haven't paid attention, when you see the word limited edition, it lasts only for the quarter. When you see the word special edition or special limited edition, that is 2 quarters. So when it's limited, 3 quarters, and when it sells out, it sells out. And that would be the men's products I'm going to talk about in a second. But when you see special edition, that is 2 quarters. And again, the company started testing how things are, but Downtown Brown came back and Subdued Nude. These are the semi-gel, gel semi-matte, excuse me. So they are going to be a little bit more drying. However, because it's gel technology, it's not going to be as drying as a normal mat from those other companies. But also you won't look as old, because a lot of young people love matte because it stays longer. But any time you have drying matte products, you tend to look older. That's why the gel is such a fabulous technology, because it gives a hydrating look without that moisture. So those are the two new products, and you'll want to try those samples too. So what I wanted to do right now with one of our very beginning of our lookbook are the masks. Okay, so maybe you got it. I know that Sayonara, I believe, Christine, they hit the 300 by the 15th, so they got theirs in the mail. They also got some of the samples. But let me just tell you about the differences. Maybe you're wondering, what's the difference between this kind of hydrating mask and our biocellulose? Because honestly, if you're looking at them, you're like, this is 40, the other 70. Why would I buy 70 when I can buy 40? Anybody feel like, yes, that's my question. The biggest difference is with the biocellulose. Sorry, I don't have it in front of me. The biocellulose is more of an anti-aging and a visible lift. If you read the fact sheet, there's and this ingredient is in both, but in the biocellulose, you have the anti-aging ingredients. There's the oat extract. There's also sodium, I never can say this part right, hyaluronate, sodium hyaluronate. So without getting too medically, that's actually a form of HA, hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid has a salt component, and then it just breaks, the atom breaks. And so sodium hyaluronate still does a plumping, but the biocellulose will do a lift. And that's really part of why we have the endorsement from the Good Housekeeping, because you will see a lift and you're going to have a hydration for 24 hours. Woo! Now, this sheet mask, it also hydrates, but it has no lifting. It does not complement the repair the way the biocellulose complements the anti-aging repair skincare line. Does this make sense, everybody? Okay, so this product, let me just tell you, the biocellulose I mentioned last week comes out. There's 4 in a pack. It's an anti-aging treatment similar to the med spa. I recommend you find your local med spa, even Massage Envy. They offer these kind of treatments. And I actually did the research last week when I was talking to you. Ours, compared to the differences that I mentioned, go back and watch last week's, because I broke down. La Mer was like $35 for one sheet mask. Then they were closer to $25. Ours is $17.50 for one. But when you go all the way to Massage Envy and spend all that time and get the appointment and all that hassle, you are going to have one treatment for a facial is around the $15 mark, but that's not your effort. That's not your time. So yes, that might be a little expensive, but nobody's going to go and only have one treatment at Massage Envy. You're going to be racking up the dollars. So I love that ours is only $17.50. I compare it to the La Mer, and you can get the picture that I used on I put it at both my website, my VIP group last week, and I think I shared it in our Shipe Sister Superstar. But this one, you guys, is $5. So for $5, look, I always want to remember, this is a value of $5. And when you always say things, you always want to say it, the equivalent would be La Mer, $35 per event or per mask. Ours is only $5. Don't say the word dollars, or something of that nature. So this is a great thing to do. Let me tell you what I'm doing, because this is a bonus spa party for you and 8 of your friends tonight. When you schedule, and you can turn this as an incentive when you purchase the Repair Skincare or the Ultimate Repair and book your party with 8, then you will have this as your party gift, and everybody can do them together. How exciting for everybody to get this in the mail and to be able to do it together. We have a lot of things that we can be using this for, and for only $5, it travels really well. So that's the other thing I wanted to tell you. It's great if you don't have to mail it, but when you mail it, it actually can fold. It does have liquid, so we would have to put it through the the padded. So let me move on to the next product. I do want to say this though. It was a little bit funny trying it the first time. So you fold it and then you fold it. I don't want to ruin this one. And then you fold it again. And so it sort of pops. There's this little, I don't want to say a laceration or a perforated part, but it's sort of a perforation on the inside. So once you puncture, then the fluid goes into the fabric. And that's different than our coconut fibers that are sitting in it and have a little bit more of an absorption. But don't waste the moisture, let it go all over, because again, that's part of the hydrating and effect. Questions on that? I should be open it up as we go.
Well, that was good. Andrea, what do you think about adding to our virtual party the option of having that for their guest? Because you could give it to you could send it to the hostess and she could give it to her guest. What do you think about that?
I love that. We might want to talk a little bit because this is a 20-minute mask.
Oh,
So I think it's easier and cheaper if we keep it with the acai mask or the charcoal, which is super little and easier
easier to mail. Okay.
But
And
I like
Simon-
the idea of spa parties with 8 when they confirm.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit more of a get the guest list, make sure you have everybody. And you can even just send this to the hostess. So
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for, 5 different.
So Sayonara wants to know, how often can we use this mask?
That's a great question. And it is really an everyday thing. It's I haven't seen anything to say otherwise. Forgive me, I probably should just say I don't know, but I'm going to guess that it's whenever you feel like you need a little extra. Now on the biocellulose, I will tell you that I've been doing this, especially as I hit the big 5-0, I've been finding that we just need a little bit more hydration. So I do it the day after or even after doing a peel or a microdermabrasion treatment, just to give all that extra hydration. And I've been starting to do that weekly. So if you want to look at the equivalent of what people are doing in the med spa, I think it's great, go to the med spa, but not everybody can fit that into their busy schedule. So this supplements, and you can stretch your med spa appointments even longer by working in your Mary Kay boosters and dermacosmetic products. And now we have our sheet masks this might be better for the young girls, and then we can use the more anti-aging lifting one.
That's good.
So Andrea, quick question. Because we're shifting from summer to fall, would this be a good way to incentivize people to buy that by saying this is a great way to hydrate your skin during the fall, winter season because we're drier? Would that be appropriate?
I think it's great. Now, here's what I'm going to be doing. This is $5 if you think individually. I'm going to be using something like this to really bump up my VIP group. Hey, you guys, anyone who adds 5 friends today is going to get one of these in the mail. Or you can do something for a flash sale. When you purchase $50 today, you're going to get one of these as a bonus. So you can really use these instead of giving other items at half off. So I'm going to be considering it that way. Now, when we get into the holidays, these are excellent to take apart and make for individual gifts with a lollipop in the middle, or maybe movie passes in the middle, or something of that nature. And so you can really use them for more people and to give more gifts. Okay, so I want to go to the next product. I'm going to save the palette to the end, as much as I don't want to, because I just noticed our time. But I want to talk now about the men's products. Oh, no, I should probably go page 2. Let's talk about the beauty box. And I love how Mary Kay has put this gorgeous box together. Now, personally, okay, I'm just going to tell you how I think, because that can be, champagne taste on a beer budget. And I really, really love that this is something that Mary Kay will do in customer delivery service, right? That's the best. You don't want to have to pay for this to be personally shipped, because this will not be cheap. I know that you can wrap it and do it, but you want to keep your business flow very simple. It's all about duplicating yourself and having more time, yes? So we don't want you to be spending a lot of effort, but this is really neat. You get this cute little, it's an instruction that Mary Kay is saying, when you get this, snap a picture and share it on social media. Another way to build up your exposure and having them tag you. But Mary Kay puts this in there. It's so, so clever. These they're little paper, not plastic ribbons. Now, just in case somebody might be thinking, "Ah, that's sort of not what we're used to. We're used to the plasticky, cute little shimmer kind of things." Mary Kay is committed to having a sustainable, remember, we're really focused on keeping our water sources and helping Mother Nature. And we have been decreasing a lot of our paper products to save more trees. So they did a paper ribbon, which I really think is fine and works well. What I am going to do is fluff it up if I have a personal delivery of the beauty box. But if this comes in the mail, it's all good. They get a full-size charcoal mask. They also get a hydrogel eye patch. So this is a $2 section too, but they get to have this in the box. Let me dig in, see what else. Oh, two of those. They get a Panorama mascara, and they get a light beam, I think. No, it's pink Starlight, my favorite. And they get that in there as well. So it's just an awesome beauty box. We've been saying for a long time, I guess Fab Fun Fit or whatever started off the beauty box.
Yeah.
And maybe you do your own, but now Mary Kay is offering one as well. Send them your comments, because I really love that they're giving the basics, but for some people who've been doing this for a while, you might want to be customizing and having Mary Kay put the newer products. So make sure you put your comments in touch. I believe it's under resources. You can write your comments to Mary Kay and they listen. So that's something you can give them too. Any questions on that? Okay, let's go ahead and move over to the new men's products. And then I'm going to finish with the palette. Okay, so in your catalog, again, Pam Kelly, she's so funny. She's the top director. Christine and I got to work with her in Colorado Springs, but she calls herself Pamazon. Is that not the cutest? So if you know of anybody who wants a cute phrase and they're Pam, tell them they can be Pamazon. But she really does deliver. She brings it all to them. But she always taught me, memorize these little phrases, because this is where millions of dollars have been spent on the marketing. So let's go into this beard wash. It's $18. This foaming beard wash is designed to cleanse, refresh, and nourish his beard and face. It is formulated with sunflower-infused surfactants. Say that word with me. Surfactants, rich in vitamin E and panthenol. Say that word, panthenol, known for its moisturizing benefits. So again, soap, as we move into the drier months and the colder months, you have to protect not just that hair. I mean, if you have longer hair, you know it gets dry. Well, the facial hair gets dry as well, but underneath the skin that needs to be properly cleansed and moisturized. So this is a pump, and they would be able to use this. I haven't personally pumped this out, but I can tell you.
You're not cleaning your beard with it?
I'm not cleaning my beard today. Oh, speaking of clean beards, I found this really cute, I know, nice segue. I'm going to show it to especially Chrissy and Christine, because you guys got crickets. This gal had the cutest little idea of baggies that I know she did a cricket on there, and it was great little bags. And I forget what one of them said. It was, shoot. They're very cute, but they're sayings, you know, cute little sayings for holidays. And I'm going to put that in because we got to figure out how to make them. And the bags you can get, you know, at Michael's or something. But it was really cute for Christmas decorations. Let's go on to the beard oil. Now this smell, I just opened it, you guys. Holy mackerel, peppermint and sage. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if there's anything against this, but I think I'm going to pour this in my bath, because Young Living talks a lot about how good peppermint and sage is and it relaxes you. And I'm like, this stuff will be good in a bubble bath. Like, I don't know. I'm going to consider giving it a try, but it smells fabulous. And the beard oil, let's just talk about it. Conditions and softens facial hair, nourishes and moisturizes beard and the face. Again, the moisture from the oil adds shine to hair. So, I mean, heck, you could probably put in your hair. I like the naturally oil personally, but the peppermint clary sage. Oh my gosh, it is like going to the spa. So I think, you know, another idea with this one, I'll have to look it up. But you know, when I have my facials here in my studio, I bring those warm cloths out, and I've been wanting to put I have lavender I put on there, but this might be an awesome idea if you want to do an energizing oil on the hot towel. So I know lavender is more relaxing, but there are the products for the men. Any questions on that one? Okay, I'm going to finish with the palette. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and I do have quite a few pictures. If you haven't gone to my VIP group, it's Be Bold Beauty and Brains. You can see some of the models, but let's just take a look at this. It's a warm palette. However, I mentioned today on my hotline that if you take this one and substitute it for Moonstone, then it actually could work for cool undertones. So Chrissy's a cool undertone. So these are still colors that could work. So I wanted to just show you honestly, I'm not as crazy about how the pictures turned out. So I'm sending a lot of my own pictures, but I just want to show you, I do have it on, but I'm going to show you if you can see. I'll try this eye. I want to just, this gold has been my
Dre, I'm going to spotlight you. Hang on.
Okay. So I actually have used some of these products today, but I'm just going to put it on top of my makeup and I'm going to pat that in. So that's the gold.
Okay.
Now for this, you generally want to put it right in this part, right? That's Zulema's taught us. Just
That's
a
what
little bit of
Zulema
shimmer.
taught us. Yeah.
So then I'm going to use all of these colors so you can see the differences. Okay, so that's the gold. Now again, these are the shimmers. And shimmer, if you're a lady over 30, only on the lid. Repeat after me, only on the lid, right? We do not want shimmer all up here, because unless it's like at night and you're dancing,
Yeah.
but that should only be just under the brow. So this one is called the Bronze Horizon. Now, these can be, oh my gosh, they're great as highlighters. You can use some of these on your face. They're excellent. So did y'all see this one? Can you see how that comes on my skin? So that's that one. Okay, so it is a little bit more. I actually used it over here today.
Yeah.
But then there's the peach. I'm gonna use a peach on the other
That's
eye.
the one I'm afraid of.
Okay, the peach, no, don't get afraid of. But I will tell you, the browns have red in it. The browns do show up a little red. So here's the peach. Do you say the peach?
Yeah.
Okay. So it has a little, I know my lighting. Hold on, let me show you.
No, it's good.
I think that might be better. So that's just a little bit of the peach. Now this is where I was surprised. Okay, so these actually come a little bit more with some red in it. I'll do it here.
Yeah.
Okay, see how that has a little bit more red in it?
Yeah.
But it still can work, you guys. I have had pictures and I'll show you, again, I've put them on my site, but once they blend, you can use all of these in one look. And it's really gorgeous. Okay, so that was what's called Sienna Skies.
Sienna.
Now I haven't blended, so these are a little bit more strong. Big brown, big dream brown. Big dream brown is what
That's
it's
the
called.
one I love.
Okay, right there. I'm gonna put it here.
I've been lining my lower lid with it, or lower eyelashes with it. And at first I'm like, it looks so boring, but I get so many compliments on my eyes.
Notice how I'm pushing it in. Now you have to blend, but then you might have to put in another coat on, you guys. So don't be so afraid of trying these bolder colors. But as you notice, like, okay, so that was the peach. This was the, it has a little bit more of a tawny kind of look. It's called Sienna Skies.
Yeah.
And then this purple vibe. Oh my gosh, it's really fun. You could actually use this as an eyeliner.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one way. Now I could take this same look and I can put some of the purple here. Now
Pretty.
watch this. I mean, I'm just making a mess, but this is the fun part. Now I don't have my fluffy brush right in front of me, But yeah, you get your fluffy brush out and then I'm just stabilizing, but you just blend it just gently. I'm doing as light as I can. And look at how it's just blending beautifully together.
Yes.
It really is pretty. And
It's
you
all
might,
complementary of each other.
so you do not have to focus on this color for the contest. Joanna said that earlier, but, and I turned it over so my brush is a little bit clean. But this is a really fun palette that you might want to practice
Gorgeous.
and leave some pictures on your own website and then share each other's
Yeah,
so that you can support your sisters. Okay, so just
look at that. Wow.
okay,
So the
sort of-
right side is softer and the left side is a little bit more dramatic. Now, you guys, I want y'all to understand something. Andrea has perfectly shaped eyes with the perfect depth and all that. I have to create what she, let me spotlight myself. hate
I have
it.
two different shape eyes, honey.
Yeah, what she has naturally right here, I have to create. I almost have, it's not a hooded eye, but I almost treat it like a hooded eye. So I have to create that right here where she has it. Let me remove this and go back to her. So this is where I want you guys to understand, you may put it on and it won't close your eyes, Dre. It may not look like this because you see where she's got that.
I have wrinkly lids.
No, you don't. That deep set eye. And you know what, guys, I want to tell you something. For years, I would be like, why do the colors look so different on her? They look so much better. And then I learned, give myself the crease that she was given. And Amy, your eye shape is a lot like mine. You're not hooded, but when you look, so look at me. Let me show you guys, spotlight. When I look straight ahead, I have no crease. Like you don't see anything but here. It's almost like a hooded eye. But remember, you look down, you look to the side. Sometimes we do this when our husband talks to us. You know, we don't look at people like this all day because that would make us zombies. So when you're doing your eye makeup, you don't want to just look straight ahead like this. You want to do that shading. And, you know, like you look at Vicky and she's always like, it's always she's surprised. And so she can have a lot of fun in this area. Chrissy, you wear glasses. Arlene, you wear glasses. Y'all can go a lot more dramatic on your eyes because you wear glasses, but you go more dramatic on top and less on bottom, because that way it doesn't weigh you down. So the best way to do this, and I'm sure Andrea will agree, is to do different looks on yourself each day and take a straight on picture, take a down picture, and take a side picture. And then decide, what am I doing right? What do I need to tweak? Because people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to learn how to do this. And you can pretty much figure it out yourself because y'all are really smart. Zulema, can you weigh in on how to use these colors best with any shaded eye? Have you practiced with these colors yet, or you don't have them yet? You don't have them yet? Okay. So, you know, that's another thing too. Once Zulema gets them in her hands, she can post some pictures and show you guys as well on some women who are not Courtney's age and Christine's age, but they're a little bit more interesting age at how to use these colors. I really depend on her a lot because so many makeup artists focus on, and oh, we got to go. So many makeup artists focus on this young, tight eye. And I'm like, okay, when I put it on, my eyelid moves. Is it supposed to move? So, but thank you, Andrea, for that. And look at, even in looking at her in the panels and not close up, her right eye is very soft. Her left eye is very dramatic. You see the difference there? Yeah.
Just
But
left.
y'all look at how I just used the purple and I'm loving the downtown brown, and I never liked it before, but it's just my eyes look, when I did it, I'm like, I look possessed. Like they're making the blue eyes just really, really pop. So have some fun with it. take some pictures with it. And we do not, and I think Fran asked this before, we do not have samples of this. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to use one as a sample, but never double dip, just like chips in dip, never double dip. So if you have to, you take 4 or 5 sponge applicators and you put it on each one and you have your customer try it, okay? Because we don't double dip. All right, any questions? Okay, Andrea, can you announce our challenge of the week? Because I think it's a little repetitive, but we're doing it again.
Yes, but hold on. I have to pull it up. Oh, challenge is to sell $300. And how's the best? What is the formula to help you do that? Who can follow along with me? 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 parties is what Mary Kay officially said. 3 sharing appointments and $300. The best way to do it is new sales. Way to go, Amy, being that great example for us. And I actually am going to post one last thing. I have a wonderful little tracking of how to do the Princess Court. It is sell 30. I think
Yep, I saw that.
30 repairs and 30, isn't it 30 3Ds? And you've done the Princess Court. And then you
In
do it
6
again.
months. No, in 6 months. And then you
Well-
do it again the next 6 months.
No, that's for the Princess Court. And then if you do it again, then you're National Court.
National Court. Okay. So 30 repair sets from up until December, and 30 time-wise miracle sets through December 31st. And then from January through June, 30 repair, 30 miracle sets. Y'all, I love how when we break it down, that elephant is so much easier to eat.
Yeah.
And I would love to see every one of you walk across the stage in the Princess Court of Sales. And if you're doing the Princess Court of Sales and you're tracking your full circle parties and you're doing an interview with 1 out of 3, you're going to do quota sharing. Because we're doing it. We're going to all walk on stage. We are going to, Andrea and I are going to just get chairs and just plant them in front of the stage, because all we're going to be doing is taking pictures of you guys. We're so excited.
It's 60, not 30. It was 60.
60. So do not discount the power of the skincare. That is where your reorders come from. That's where your residual income comes from. Vicki will tell you over and over again, when she doesn't feel like doing anything, the phone rings or the computer dings and it goes ka-ching, ka-ching. Because that's how I did quota sales this year, was skincare. So let's focus on it. All right. So your challenge of the week is 300 in sales for an extra 25 bonus points. And you guys, let's make it happen. I can't wait to talk to each and every one of you. Please Vox or me, go on Andrea's hotline and let your director know, when can we do just a quick 5-minute coaching call with you, talk about what your goals are for the week and how you can achieve them. Everybody on 3, we're all going to say y'all, or if you are very cultured like Zulema and I, you say adios. 1, 2, 3. Adios.
Adios.
Bye, y'all.
I know.